Kelly. How does it harm?
Daniel.
Writer Sarah Loiter has been placed under judicial supervision following her arrest, suspected in the death of her husband, Samuel Malasky. Although the prosecutor initially sought pretrial detention, the court granted her a release under judicial supervision, considering the special needs of her blind, underage son. We also heard about the mystery's recording, which will be used as evidence against Sandra. And as far as we know, it might be crucial evidence pointing to the...
Daniel, let's go downstairs and eat. You can't spend the whole day like this without going outside. Honey, I know this is hard. It is hard for me too. And it's going to be hard for a while. But we have to do the things that we did before. Daniel, I just want you to know one thing. I'm not that monster, you know? Everything you heard in the show, it's twisted. Your father was my soulmate. We chose each other and I love him. But how can I prove that? I just hope you can be sheltered from this. So you can be a child just longer. So, I'm thinking probably it is better if you didn't attend tomorrow's hearings.
I think I can hear everything. Really. I've prepared myself.
Well, yeah, of course. You can hear everything. But the question is, I'm afraid you will be hurt.
Oh, I'm already hurt. That's why I need to hear everything. Hearing the truth helps me overcome that.
But the problem is you might not always hear the truth.
Oh, I swear to you, it will be worse if you don't let me go. I'll go looking for news about the trial on TV, on the internet. I'll be obsessed with finding out the truth. And it'll only make matters worse.
Please say your name and spell last name for the record.
Sandra Voiter. Voyter. In Germany, it's pronounced Voiter, but
I just use waiter. So, Mrs. Waiter, you claim that your husband, Mr. Malasky, had a suicidal attempt 6 months ago. Am I correct?
yes. That early morning, I found him on the floor of his bedroom. I thought he had passed out drinking since he had thrown up all over. So I find that white speck and the vomit on the floor. I didn't connect the dot until I find that empty aspirin blister pack in the trash.
But you turn no one at a time, right?
I want to protect his image, so yes.
Which means you don't have any proof that this happened. Mrs. Floyder, why did you still not talk about this when the police first interviewed you after his death?
It was complicated. Finding him like that, the shock. I need time to understand what it meant and contact of everything else.
But you suddenly decided to disclose his suicide 3 days after his death.
Yes, I decided the only way forward was offering the complete truth.
Complete truth, according to your professional writer.
Excuse me.
Mrs. Whiter, you write fiction, right?
Yes, but that isn't fiction.
Members of the jury. Mrs. Whiter craft fiction for a living. 3 days will be surely enough for her to craft a seemingly persuasive suicidal story.
That's not what this is. Samuel was... He was a mess. He had been taking antidepressants since Daniel's accident. He was overwhelmed with his guilt. His writing career wasn't working out and we were having financial problems. A couple is just not that simple. And I just didn't want to disclose too much because it would be hard for outsiders to understand.
This is one possibility. And just to know for the members of the jury, we now have a new exhibit to offer. Exhibit 31 is a USB belonging to the victim, Samuel Malasky. He had been recording moments of his life. And the last recording seems to be a dispute between the couple, a day before his life. Can we just pull up Exhibit 31?
Yes, my book just came out. Oh, I'm happy to do that. Yeah, you can interview me. Sure, you could come anytime you like. I'm always here. Great, then see you tomorrow. All right.
You know how chores are so time consuming? Well, you probably don't have a sense. Seriously. When was the last time you did the dishes?
I do it on Tuesday, plus we got Monica 3 days a week.
We have to pay her for that. And we can't afford it anymore. I need time. Not just a few hours. I'm talking.
Yes, my book just came out. Sure, we can discuss it later. Bye.
I'm talking about blocking out time for myself for a whole year. This isn't working for me anymore.
So organize your time differently. It's up to you.
Sandra. When's the last time you helped Daniel with his homework? When have you ever taken the dog to the vet? There's a ton of things you don't give a shit about. And that's the time I'm talking about.
Darling, my book just came out. It's just this time.
It's always just this time. Whether you have a book out, or you're writing, or you need space to figure out what to write, I can't do anything with my time. You understand? It's not my time, it's yours.
Do I force you to homeschool Daniel? When you decided to do so, I told you to be careful. It's a beautiful and generous choice, but you don't have to. It would force you to.
Why? Force me to spend more time with my son. Well, I'm glad I did. I wouldn't have the relationship I have with him today if I didn't.
The relationship I don't have with him, you say?
I didn't say that. I'm saying maybe. Just maybe. Things are a little out of balance between us. I won't find time to write just the same as you.
Great, go for it. I don't know a single writer who's not writing just because he got a son and dishes to do. And if you want my advice, go back to the one you ditched.
Oh. That is your advice. Go back to a book that you plundered?
So now it's plundering. We've discussed it. You've given up.
You took the book's best idea. You published it, and it was successful. How am I supposed to just go back to it? Do you know how cynical that is?
I borrowed the idea from your book and developed into my own because you are mentally incapable of writing that time. I'm always trying to find a solution for the sake of both of us because I refuse to rot inside.
You impose your solutions, which are solutions for you only. You don't give a shit if it hurts me and Daniel.
Leave Daniel out of this. I'm not imposing anything on Daniel. You made us leave him on the goat. You complain about choices that you made. You are not a victim. Not at all. Your generosity comes from me dirty and meaner. You're incapable of facing your ambitions and resent me for it. But I'm not the one who put you where you are. I have nothing to do with it. You often sacrifice yourself, as you say. You choose to sit on the sideline because you are afraid. Because your pride makes your head explode before you can even come up with a gem of idea. And now you became 40. And you need someone to blame? Well, you are the one to blame.
You are a monster, Sandra. You are a monster, Sandra. You are a monster, Sandra.
Daniel, what brings you here to today's court?
Well, I came here to talk about my memories.
Memories.
They're all I have now. They've become clues. Clues to help me understand. Before this trial, I didn't know my father was taking meds. I had never heard of the vomit or the aspirin. And after hearing, I was reminded of something that happened around the same time. It was an early morning. I don't know the date. But I remember waking up in my room and smelling a strong odor. It came from Snoop, my guide dog. I stood up, I approached him, and he smelled of vomit. Well, I thought it was Snoop who vomited. He remained strange for several days. He slept for hours, he drank a lot, and his body was strangely stiff. I thought he had caught a virus or something. But after hearing, I started to think, maybe it wasn't Snoop who vomited. Maybe it was my dad's vomit, and Snoop had eaten it, and he was poisoned by the aspirin inside. And I wanted to know the truth. So yesterday, I gave Snoop 8 pieces of aspirin. He reacted the same way. He slept for 14 hours, he drank a lot of water, the exact same smell, the exact same stiffness. Oh, I think I know now. Snoop had eaten the aspirin my father vomited. My mother wasn't lying.
The experiment on the dog is not documented. It cannot be acted as any source of proof. Daniel, did you ever wonder if the overdose your father supposedly took might not resulted from a suicide attempt? But then attempt said your mother poisoned him. I'm not accusing. I'm just making a point. So, taking all these possibilities, why you choose one side over the other?
Well, obviously, I thought of that. But I just don't see why she would have done it. It seems like when we don't know how something happened, we have to look further, like we're doing now in this trial. But when we've looked everywhere and we still don't understand how it happened, I think we should ask why it happened.
Yes, Daniel, but...
Well, I have something else to say. That day, when Snoop got sick, Dad took me and Snoop to the vet. He was silent the whole way. And suddenly, Dad started talking about Snoop. He said,
You know, he could get sick, even die. You need to be ready.
well, I told him Snoop was still young and healthy. But he kept on going.
You need to be aware of it. It will happen. And no wonder Snoop gets tired. He's not just any dog. He's a great dog. An outstanding dog. Think about it. He anticipates your needs. Foresees your movements. Keeps you safe from danger. He spent his life imagining your needs. Thinking about what you can see. Maybe always caring for others. Makes him tired.
Then he said something I've thought about every day since.
One day, when it's time for him to go, he'll go. And you won't be able to help it. Prepare yourself. It will be hard. But it won't be the end of your life.
That day, I thought he was talking about Snoop. Now, I understand. He was saying goodbye to himself.